Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel and to another video. By the title, you have guessed it, it is my November monthly reset. We do these every month here. I like to go over the month that was and the month ahead. If you're completely new to my channel, hello, my name is Sasha. I'm a now 31-year-old Australian living in Vancouver, Canada, and I've got my beautiful cat Florence here. She's right next to me, so hey girl. So if she pops up during the video, apologies, but that's just how we're doing things here. And yeah, let's get into it. I'm going to start with my reflections as per usual, and we're going to go over the month because October, it was a month, let's just say that. Okay, as per usual, I'm going to pop up my reflections on the screen next to me and I'm going to be reading them from my book. So let's get on to it. What are you most proud of? Making it to 31. I have had many low points in my life, especially at the age of 30. So I'm grateful to be alive with so many great experiences over the past 31 years. So bit of a sappy, reflective one, but if for those of you who are new, and I don't know how much I talk about on my channel really, but I have severe anxiety and depression. I have since 2016 when I was diagnosed with a mood disorder. So it really comes in waves. Last year was really bad, and the beginning of this year was really bad also, when I went through a very tumultuous time, basically having a really bad breakup, someone who I thought was going to be my forever person, being made homeless, kind of just dotting around, not feeling safe. It was a whole thing, but yeah, I'm still here to this day, and there are points sadly in my life where I really didn't think I was going to be here, not to get too heavy, but I am still here and getting through every day. So yay for that. And yeah, for those of you out there struggling, just know that there are people that love you and care about you, and there are lots of options to get help. So I hope you can do that, and I promise you it does get better. Although some days are really hard, it can get better, like it does. So yeah, anyway, I'm not going to get too much into that. What challenged you this month? Hosting a party. So overwhelming, and my anxiety was through the roof, with people, people cancelled, and then I was scared that people were going to hate it. Also keeping my mood stable with weather change and many other changes. So yeah, basically I had a Halloween / birthday party on the 14th. My birthday was on the 9th, so I was very stressed out. I don't really love hosting parties. I hosted a 30th last year, which you guys, if you want to check out, I've got it all on my YouTube channel. I went back to Australia for that. I don't know, I think this was a bit more last minute, and I just was so anxious that no one would come, and then a lot of people did cancel, and then I was like, no one's gonna come at all, and then I set up everything by myself, and I was just so stressed, and I really just didn't know what to expect. And then the whole night I was like, everyone hates it, and I just was so in my head about it. I don't know if I enjoyed it as much as I could have, but everyone said that they enjoyed it, which is good, and everyone dressed up, so I had a good time, but it wasn't like an amazing night because I felt so anxious the whole day. So that was challenging. And then yeah, with the weather getting colder, like today's a beautiful day, so my mood's a lot better, but my mood, oh my gosh, is so dependent on the weather and other changes. Like there's a lot of changes in the house, in my life, at work, and I'm just feeling really very just overwhelmed by everything. So this month was very challenging in general. What are 3 things you're grateful for? Number 1, spending time outdoors. Number 2, new friends. And number 3, my room. So spending time outdoors, honestly, whenever it's beautiful outside. I went on such a long walk yesterday around False Creek and like Olympic Village and everything, and it was so lovely, and everyone was out with their kids and their dogs, and just everyone was so happy, and it's just a good vibes all around. And yeah, just exploring new places when it's nice outdoors. I don't know. New friends. I've got a couple of new friends this month that came into my life, which has been so fun and lovely to getting to know them. And my room, what I mean by that, basically I'm just grateful to have like a space that's mine and like a sanctuary, and I feel so cozy when I'm in there, when I'm finally in bed. I don't really spend much time in my room because it's so small, but just knowing that it's there, and I think just reflecting on the beginning of the year being like my year of 30, like what that was, and just being like, this is my room, this is my space, I can do whatever I want with it, and just, yeah, I don't know, I just had appreciation for my room. I don't know. Anyway, something you learned this month. People will disappoint you, yet others will surprise you. I felt let down by good friends this month, but had lovely times with brand new friends, which is exciting and reminds me that nothing is certain. So what I mean by that, I think there were a lot of things that happened this month that I was quite shocked that some friends would behave in certain ways, or, you know, actions speak louder than words. I don't know, like just a lot of things that I was like a bit upset, and I was focusing so much on that. But then on the flip side, there were people that were really like surprised me and were going above and beyond for me. And then I was like, okay, well that's good. I feel like when things go strangely with friends, I tend to make it all about me, being like, oh well, it's me that's the issue, I've obviously upset them and I'm a bad friend, and I guess they don't want to hang out with me anymore, and them cancelling on me, or them doing this or that, or them like leaving certain situations and just, you know, not caring about me. It's all about them and it's not about you. And I think it's a very hard pill to swallow sometimes. And then with newer friends stepping up to the plate, I'm like, okay, like I think I am a good person. I think like it's just situational and everyone's going through stuff, and just try not to take things as personally as, I don't know, it's just hard. Like I'm a sensitive gal. But yeah, that is that. Word of the month, Halloween. So as I'm definitely loving spooky season, my party and pumpkins after dark and watching horror movies. I don't know, I think Halloween is such a non-event in Australia. It makes sense here. It's the season for it. In the fall, all the pumpkins, people decorate, especially in Kitsilano where I live. The decorations are out of this world. I'm obsessed with them. They're so cool, and people really get into the spooky season, and I'm excited I'm filming this on the 29th? Yeah. So Halloween's on Tuesday, so I think I'm gonna go around and not be a creep, but I just like want to see everyone's outfit, and no one's gonna come to our place. Like no one's gonna go trick or treat at our place because we live in a big like apartment complex. So I want to kind of go around and see everyone's outfits when they're walking around, and I don't know, I just love spooky season. I'm all about it. And word for November, breathe. Sounds simple, but when you're really stressed, like November is going to be an absolutely insane, crazy, messy month. And so there are so many birds outside just darting around, so my eyes are going everywhere, that's why. But anyway, I'm gonna breathe this month. Going to November, it all comes back to the breath, as my yoga always teaches me. So I think when things are getting really tough, I just need to remember to breathe, and it's gonna be okay. And that's what makes us human and alive, just breathing. So I'm just gonna breathe and go into November with, I know I'm gonna be anxious and worried and crazy and very all over the place, but if I can remember to breathe, then I think it's gonna be okay. Anyway, so those were my reflections for October. Let's get into my goals for October and then my goals for November. Okay, let's get into my October goals. I have my computer here that I'll be reading them off, but of course, here they are on the screen for everyone to see. So personal, I'm just gonna run through them because I'm conscious of time. I don't want to make this a really long video. Sell items on Facebook Marketplace. I have sold 2. I've got 1 million more to go, so that was something though. Host a Halloween party, I did. Return library books and start a new book, I did. I'm reading Black Cake, and it is something I've never read before. Like it's really good. Return voice notes messages more quickly. I think I've been a lot better at that. Financial, focus on noting my expenses weekly. I did not do this. Budget my party, only buy essentials. I did do that. Get transit more than Uber Evo. Yes, I did. I used the hell out of my Compass card. Health and wellness, do yoga more than 3 times a week. Didn't do that. Focus on getting to bed. Didn't do that. And I didn't drink more water. I felt like I was dehydrated the whole month, so that's a nightmare. Social media, I did finish editing 2 travel vlogs. One of them I posted, and one of them I'm like it's ready to post. And then post at least twice a week on TikTok. I think I did this. I posted quite a bit on TikTok this month, but I didn't hit my subscriber goal, but that's okay. I do apologize about the lighting. It is going in and out, so sorry if it's a bit weird. let's go on to my November goals. Sell items on Facebook Marketplace. I've still got that there because I want to sell more. Donate clothes to women's shelter. I need to do that. I've got like a few bags. Go to a concert alone. I am going to the Jonas Brothers by myself and I'm extremely nervous. I feel like it's gonna be like a nice supportive crowd though. Like I feel it, like we're all gonna be looking at the stage. No one's gonna be looking at me. And I'm nervous but excited. I've never been to a big concert by myself. So we shall see. Hopefully everyone around me is a Joe Bro and yay. Anyway, have more time, have more social time with friends. Financial, be more careful with my spending. Book a meeting with the bank. Health and wellness, try to get more steps in. Prioritize self-care, get some sleep, literally. Limit my caffeine intake. I think my naturopath was talking to me about this. My cortisol levels are through the roof after some testing I did a few months ago. So he wants me to cut it out completely. And I'm like, that is not an option. And I only have coffee until like 2 p.m. and then I don't have any caffeine in the evening. But I think just to limit my cups a day, I think I'm having like 3 cups. So I need to limit that. And then social media, vlog more of my daily life in Vancouver. Post weekly on Instagram and get my screen time under 4 hours. This is a week, not for the whole month, obviously. But I averaged over 4 hours 40 for the past week, according to my iPhone. So I want to keep it under 4 hours for every 4 weeks, for all 4 weeks of November, which I don't know if I can do, but it is a challenge and I'm ready for the challenge. And those are all my goals. I wanted to show you guys as well my spooky earrings. I've got my ghost and I've got my pumpkin because, as I said, I'm embracing the spooky season. Anyway, let's get onto my budget. I am really proud of myself and you guys will see why. Okay, we're working with what we have here in terms of lighting. I'm sort of hiding in the alcove here because the sun is right there. Anyway, let's go on to my October budget because your gal was raking it in this month for absolutely like no real reason, but it just worked out well. So the universe was like, it's her birthday, let's give her some money. So let's talk through it. Here is my, it was an every dollar budget, which we love, but let's go on to what I spent. So I only spent $2,488 for the whole month. It is the 29th of October and I do have to go grocery shopping. So let's just add, you know, $50 onto that. That is still great. If we look at September, I spent $2,900. Oh my gosh, why are you doing this? $2,927 as opposed to my 2,488. Like that's great. So we had a great month. Paycheck 1 was kind of like I budgeted. I was doing some overtime, so I knew it was going to be over 1.9. Paycheck 2 was a bit more as well because I did overtime. Then I got a random GST repayment from the government, which was around $200, and then Canadian Workers Benefit. I have no idea what this is, but I was like, thanks for the $200, government. And then my AdSense has not been great for the past few months, but it has to clock over $100 for it to get deposited into my account. So altogether for the month, I earned $4,390. And if you guys are new here, I don't live paycheck to paycheck, so I have savings. So I'm not gonna, even if I spent over $4,000, I would still have money left over, if that makes sense. So this is just showing what I earned for the month, and I guess the app or the website here is only saying what I spent out of the money that I earned. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, so gifts, didn't spend any money on gifts this month. Rent was $940. I got some money from, I got $10 from selling stuff on Marketplace, so I used that for laundry money. Crave is always $14.55. Phone is the same. Podcast subscription was the same. Compass card was the same. I only took one Evo to the vet because my friend Grace ended up picking me up, like coming to the appointment with me and Flo, and then driving us back, and then we went out for dinner, which was really sweet. So she took me out for dinner for my birthday, which was so lovely. So yeah, that was really unexpected. So I expected that to be more this month for Evo fees. So that was a nice surprise. Groceries, I was over. I spent so much on groceries this month, but that is very usual. I had a couple of, like I collect scene points with, I've got a scene card, oh my gosh, I have a Scene Visa card. So I collect points on my shop. So I got to redeem a lot of points, which we'll see in a little bit. But even so, I spent a lot of money on groceries. Like that's so much, $418, and it's just me. Restaurants, where did I go? I went to, I think that's Las Margaritas. I think I went with Michaela this month. It feels like it was last month. I'm really confused about that, but I don't know. Las Margaritas. Must have been with Michaela. Like, I'm gonna go back and quickly check this. Yeah, must have been October. Anyway, so I went to Las Margaritas with Michaela, and that was that. Earl's Test Kitchen with Andrea before we saw the Taylor Swift movie, which was so good, the concert movie. Cafe's Takeaway I was under as well at $223 for the month. Liquor store, I didn't put that there because I put it in my party supplies category. Fun Money Travel, I bought some little pumpkins, which are just here. Yay! So they were $3. Yoga mat, I had to buy for the goat yoga, gummies. Facial for my birthday, which was an unexpected purchase, something for Flo, and I had a hot chocolate and I put it under that because I didn't really, it was more fun than a takeaway, but it was technically a takeaway hot chocolate. House supplies, that's Dollarama, just got some new scrubbing stuff for the kitchen. Party supplies, so this is where I redeemed my points, my Scotia points. My scene points on my Scotia card. So the shop for my birthday was only $9.52, but I believe it was like $39 or $49 for food for the party. But I mainly got a lot of the snacks from Dollarama, and then I just got some chips and dip, and then the BC Liquor was the drinks that I had for my birthday. I sort of got some for me, and then I got a bottle of vodka for like whoever else. I had most of it though anyway, so so I only spent $72 for my party, which was really nice. But again, I redeemed points, so it was probably bang on, like $100. Pet care, I was way over. Don't know why. I think because I got kid litter one of the weeks, so that was way over budget. And vet visit was, I way over budgeted. I thought it was going to be so expensive, and it was only $153. So that was great. Nice surprise, because I budgeted it was going to be really expensive. Drugstore, this is London Drugs. I think some of that was groceries, deodorant, things like that, because yeah, London Drugs has a pharmacy area, but also has dry groceries, I would say, like oat milk in like a packet. Anyway, supplements, didn't get any supplements that month, and that's it. And then looking at November quickly, every dollar budget again. I don't believe I'm gonna get AdSense or anything, so I just did these 2 paychecks. One of them I know I'll have some overtime, so I just did that, 1.9 and then 1.8, so I'll be earning $3,700 this month. Gifts, I put at 40. I've already got a gift for Grace I bought a few months ago, so it's her birthday in November. But I know there's a couple of other friends' birthdays in November, and I'm not sure what's happening for that, but I might take them out for dinner. I don't really know what's happening with that, so I just left it at 40. Emergency fund, I mean, I could put that into gifts potentially, but that's just to make it an every dollar budget. Rent is going to be $900 this month. Streaming, same. Phone, same. Podcast, same. Compass card, same. I put Evo Uber Taxi at 100. Groceries I put to $410 because I went over budget this month with groceries, so I'm just accommodating for that. Restaurants $200, cafes $250, liquor store $30. I don't really know if I'm going to be drinking this month. I have no idea. Fun money, travel I did $360, house supplies $10, maybe toilet paper. Pet care $90. I'm getting my hair done this month, so I put $490 for that. Going to the vet again, so I'm budgeting $250 because again I have absolutely no idea. Drugstore $50, RMT massage $40 because I have some of my benefits to use up, but I'm kind of at the end of it, and then I have to pay a little bit more. But I'm so excited for that. That's on Tuesday, so still within October, but I just put it onto the November budget because I'm filming it today. But that is my budget all done. So I'm really proud of myself for, I mean, again, I got some random payments that I didn't think would come in, which is a nice sort of birthday present. And I'm proud of myself for how I budgeted my party, and we really, like, we had enough food, which was good. So I felt like everyone was fed well, but I didn't go above and beyond because there's nothing worse than overstocking and then it's just sitting around. Like, I'm not gonna eat marshmallows or chocolates or biscuits after a party. That's just not my diet during the week. So anyway, I'm proud about that. And yeah, so for the month of October, I really didn't have any favorites. I watched Euphoria very late to the game. That show was a wild ride. I think the most unbelievable part about Euphoria, this doesn't spoil anything at all, but with all the crazy stuff that happens to these teenagers, everyone attending the school play and being that excited about it, and and so many people being cast in the school play that happens, that is the real confusion there, because not everyone likes the theater. So that was the only thing that I'm like, this is very unbelievable to me, because I went to a school that really promoted like sports and no one cared about the arts really. So this was just the school play that's on in Euphoria. I'm like, this would never happen in a regular school. And everything else, I'm like, I could kind of believe this more than the school play element of it. But if you've seen Euphoria, you know what I'm talking about. But other than that, I haven't been listening to anything new. I'm still loving the same podcast that I've mentioned in other videos of mine. So that's kind of it. So I'm gonna wrap it up here. I don't wanna make this video too long, but thank you for making it to the end if you did. As I said, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I will see you guys at the end of November for another one of these to go into December, which will be so different. And I'm excited to take you guys along before the end of the year and going into 2024. It's gonna be a different place around here. It's gonna be a different Sasha, it's gonna be a different experience. And I'm excited to take you guys along and to be posting more. And yeah, thank you guys again so much for watching. I hope you're having a lovely day or night, wherever you are in the world. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.
Forget your feelings, show me you want it. You've been a fan, ain't no more talking. Need you to back